Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the first pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Kyle Bradish. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now here is number 4. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting third,
and that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. Heading for the plate. In to score from first. He's in there. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as this one high and deep, way back there. And gone! And that should quiet this home crowd. His 54th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And now it's going to be number 7. Fought off foul. Bradish throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. On to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's a Mets lineup now. And this is a dangerous group, Chris. Top to bottom loaded with players who can barrel up the baseball. A lot of high exit velocities, and that all results in a club that's leading the league in slugging percentage right now.
And Boog, that means the pitcher's got to be ready from the very first pitch of each and every at bat, because these hitters, they're ready to jump all over you, and they've got the swing speed, the velocity through the zone, however you want to measure it, to hit the ball hard and hit it a long way.
There's no question this is a lineup that is built to win in today's modern game of baseball.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. That one missing inside.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Next offering is in for a strike. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone. You got a better chance of having success.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the righty deals. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one is off the wall. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. So that extends his hitting streak to 40 games. He's really in that rarefied air now, Chris.
Yeah, you have to wonder what's going on in his dome right now. I mean, I know he's trying to block out all the noise, but at this point, it's impossible. And as much as he wants to focus on the task at hand, all the talk about the chase for the record is going to dominate anything else happening on the field. This is pretty special.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Chopped left side. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. Run comes in from second, and the lead is up to 5. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone. And the streak lives on. Here's Pete Alonso.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. 9 RBI over his last 5 games.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Alonso launched a pair of homers in his last game. Foul ball there. Second and third here. 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Well done behind the dish.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
And now Steve Pinto. Not even close there. 1-0. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And there's a strike.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
The 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off. Mountcastle in his 6th season, batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2015. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Down the right field line and a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Time down to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some hitters that could punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these players take their at-bats.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, then you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Jordan Westburg stands in now and watches strike 1. That one at triple digits. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ripped to third, but handled, And that'll end the inning. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now top of the second, and here is number 4. Morton back to work. Morton, a former All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. One up, one down. Here's the left fielder. First time around, he tripled home a pair. That one well upstairs. And that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, number 8.
So a man at first. Now it's the power speed combo. Jeremy Brooks. He's already homered in this game. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one misses. And it's 1-0. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Dave Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
That one ripped way back there. Has room, and he makes the catch. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Brooks hauls it in, 2 away. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
Now batting, number 2.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that is out of play. Nobody out, runner at first.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Hit on the ground might be 2. On to second, they get 1. On to first, double play. Now a chance for Michael Herman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one catches the corner. Herman went deep in his most recent game. Ripped to short. Henderson over to first in time. And that is that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. He was late there. Strike 1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
That's out to center field. Brooks has a beat on it. Corrals it. One away.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the lineup flips over at the plate. Cedric Mullins. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And they get Mullins for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Has room, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jamie Morales. Up the middle. Quips it to Mountcastle. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. That's the 3rd, and foul ball. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it is gone.
Luke, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 53rd homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 7-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Number 4 in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now the left fielder. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
To short, could be 2. Glove flip for 1. Double play. What a killing to end the inning. But 2 round. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Now a pop-up on the infield. Under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these 2 teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
O'Neill batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout.
Now
Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Westberg now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Check swing, called strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to him.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 8.
Morton back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Now batting, number 7.
And now the first baseman. This to third, Westberg. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Number 2.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill sizes this one up. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting.
So digging in,
30.
Michael Herman. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. His 53rd homer of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jamie
Number
Morales
49.
up now for the Mets.
Albert.
And first offering is fouled off. Morales with a couple of homers in his last game. Out to short. Henderson over to first in time. And that is the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. 9-2 ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That one at triple digits.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Rutschman batting with 1 down takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Holiday in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2
Just
is the count.
not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cowser, the lead runner at second. Rutschman over at first with 1 away. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Cowser around third. One run across. Here comes Rutschman around third. Another comes in to score. He's safe at third. It's a two-run triple.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Out of here!
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
There's a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs for him, 5 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
The designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Alonso headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, number 4.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the third baseman. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Fair ball. The throw to third, and he's in safely at third as a run scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want. But his red swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 11-6.
Now batting.
And next for the Mets, Jeremy Brooks. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Brooks launched a homer in his most recent game. On the ground to third. Slings to first, and there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman. 1 for 3.
Number 7.
First pitch swinging. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Line drive. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
First pitch misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
One ball.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low end fastball for some pitchers.
Here's a 1-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan.
2 down, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Into center on a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And the Orioles leave 1. They're down 5. It's 11-6. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Number 2.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Henderson. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Michael Herman.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
1 down, base is empty.
No, that's low.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay, the tag, and he's out, trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut it down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Morales at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. That's out number 3. No runs. 1 hit. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2's the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. Wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Mullins in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. To first, 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in Baltimore, and now the DH, Pete Alonso. Suarez back to work. And he grounds one back up the middle. Whips it to Mountcastle. 1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Steve Pinto. He's already homered here in this one. One down, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. Mullins snags it. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He circles the bases. His 57th homer of the season. And they add a run. It's 12-6. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. He can't miss.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Keegan Aiken. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's the left fielder. Hit hard on the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. And that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Home half. Ryan Mountcastle digs in now.
Bring it up, bring it, bring it up, 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 bring it up.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And that one is gone. Touchdown, Utah Street. And they're chipping away. It's 12-7. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
O'Neal stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one at triple digits. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. It's a bomb.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hot shot to third. Sends it across to first, and that ends the inning. But 2 rounds. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping
now
in for New York, Jeremy Brooks.
Number 74.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
One down, base is empty.
1-1.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Cionel Perez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Soto warming up as well. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Number 2,
1-0.
the next to hit, takes outside. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first.
No,
he beats the throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Now batting, number 30.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double.
Now
Second and third now. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now, Jamie Morales. And that's outside. Ball 1. And another ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one back there. He makes the grab, and that is that. So bottom of the 9th, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. That's in there. That's strike 1. This one popped up under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike. Inside at 100. And the count even 1-1. This one in the air. Herman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman. Jackson
Orioles down to their final out.
Holiday.
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two out, space is empty. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets add another to their winning streak.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
A 12-8 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low, but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Don't told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me. Look at me.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea.